Hello, peoply persons. Welcome back to MicroCraftTV. Today, we're going to be doing another Dota 2 cast, a little bit more serious than some of my previous videos. Dota 2 is a MOBA game, which is a multiplayer online battle arena game. If you don't know really what it is, it's kind of in the same vein as League of Legends or Heroes of Newerth, if you played either of those. Dota was actually kind of the initiator of these types of games. If you'd like me to go in a little more detail, please watch my first video of some Sven gameplay. You can find that on my channel, MicroCraftTV. This is going to be a game of me playing Viper, who is an agility hero. He is a carry, and he is adept at doing lots of slows, doing chasing, and really good at one-on-one fights. We can see in the top there is a Lone Druid, a Razor, a Windrunner, Axe, and Spirit Breaker. In our team we can see there is a Lina, a Juggernaut, a Tidehunter, a Venomancer, and me, the Viper. Lina going top. It looks like Lone Druid is also going to be going top. No, maybe not. Axe is going bottom. We are going to see Tidehunter going bottom with Juggernaut. Tidehunter and Juggernaut are going to be going bottom. Venomancer is going to be going top. Lone Druid apparently is going to go bottom. Spirit Breaker a little out of position here. He's going to be taking a little unnecessary damage to start off with.
The battle begins.
That's okay though, because he has 6 tangos, which are going to let him regenerate his health. Venomancer looking like he has 2 branches, 2 potions, some health. Tidehunter has 2 gauntlets of strength, that's +3 strength, and a circlet, which is +2 to all attributes, as well as a tango. I am going to be taking mid as the carry. I'm going to need lots of farm and some early kills. Spirit Breaker coming in here, probably just trying to harass me a little bit. I don't think it's going to be too effective. And it looks like Lone Druid really out of position here. Juggernaut coming in, and already a very early first blood. Axe taking lots of damage as well, getting slowed by Tidehunter. And Juggernaut might be able to get off the kill, but it looks like Axe is going to get away, falling back to the tower with very little health. Tidehunter here, low on mana, but he has plenty of health and plenty of damage to keep him on that lane for quite a while. Spirit Breaker now at top, where he probably should have been in the first place. Razor, that is one of his abilities, doing some little damage there. Getting a little bit of feed. Looks like he has a stout, or a stout shield, yeah, which is gonna block a little bit of damage. I first build 2 slippers of agility and an iron branch. This gives me a little bit of extra agility, which is gonna give me a little bit of extra damage, which is nice early on. And now it looks like Lone Druid is top for some reason. Spirit Breaker going to be backing off once again, maybe checking for a rune. Lone Druid again, taking a lot of damage, but it looks like he is not going to get picked off there. And Spirit Breaker once again back at mid, probably trying to go bottom, but I'm doing a little bit of damage to him there. He decides to use that potion, which is probably a wise choice. I might have been able to get off an earlier kill on him if he had not used that. My first ability that I always pick up is Poison Attack, which gives some slow and some poison damage. Spirit Breaker trying to stun me there. Tidehunter at bottom, looking to do a little bit of damage. He's slow is back up, that does some 110 damage at level 1, which is a nice move to poke with, do a little bit of damage, try and whittle the enemy down. Juggernaut has 2 circlets and 2 iron branches, so he's got 6 in all stats. That's a nice little general all-around bonus for the early game. 2 tangos as well left, meaning he used 1. A little bit low on health, so he might be wanting to use another one there soon. I'm getting a little low on health myself, but I know that I can just fall back to my tower, considering that my range gives me a good advantage if Spirit Breaker tries to stun me. Lone Druid getting stunned there, getting really low on health, and he gets picked off with a basic attack from Lina, with also her Slave Dragon attack. Windrunner just poking at me a little bit, trying to do a little bit of damage. She has a Gloves of Haste, which give her a little bit of attack speed. Venomancer looking like he might get off the kill here with a little bit of slow and his poison as well. But he might get picked off from the tower. Now it looks like he's going to be able to back off. Me just trying to harass a little bit, get a little bit of farm, get a little bit built up. This is actually bad for Windrunner because Spirit Breaker is stealing XP from her at mid. He really needs to be back. Axe taking a lot of bit of damage, but he is going to be able to back off just in time. Both bots are very low, so Axe is going to stay in there, but it looks like he might need to back off. He's going to get picked off if he tries to stick around. Now 2 at bottom. Lone Druid has a Spirit Bear, which is one of his abilities. One of his most important abilities. Looks like Juggernaut's going to try and come in to gank Axe, but Axe is actually going to fall. That Spinning Blade move from Juggernaut does 100 in damage, and it's very effective. Me just poking around a little bit. I use that potion, staying at good health now. Lena is going to fall from the tower.
Too many irons.
Venomancer is pretty much at full health, so he's going to be able to stick around for a while, do a little bit of damage on that turret, which is already down to half health. Razor having to back off, doesn't want to take too much damage there. Axe coming bottom again after he's respawned at full health. He now has a Gloves of Haste and a Boots of Speed. Spirit Breaker still at mid with Windrunner. I can imagine she's probably a little peeved at this point. Razor getting a little bit of feed there. He's alone at top, so he's going to be able to get a little bit of experience. Venomancer has a Ring of Protection and 2 branches. Looking to build a little bit of extra durability in the early game there with that ring. He also has a Magic Stick, which gives him a little bit of healing power, healing and mana regeneration if he needs it. Lena coming back up after respawning from that tower kill. They are just going to be doing the normal thing at this point, just sticking around, doing a little poking. She has a Magic Wand and a Wraith Band. A little bit of extra strength and agility. She's an intelligence hero, but she needs that durability in the early game because she's pretty squishy. Looks like Venomancer is just hanging around. Spirit Breaker finally goes top. Looks like Lena doing a little bit of damage there with, again, her Slave Dragon attack. That does 170 damage at level 2, so that's in a line. That's a nice little move there. And it looks like Lone Druid once again goes down. He's giving off some pretty early feed here. Juggernaut is getting nice and fed at bottom there. And it looks like our team's Venomancer is actually going to leave. That is unfortunate for us. Tidehunter goes down to a combination of attacks and from Axe with his counter Helix, which when he is attacked, he does a little Helix move that does some bonus damage. And the minions, I'm sure, helped a little bit. Juggernaut activating his ability, looking for another kill here for Axe. Axe should not have slowed down there. Looks like he is going to get the kill. Juggernaut is going to get that kill.
My finest work.
Blade Lance also does a 20%, gives a 20% critical chance and 200% critical damage. That is definitely a nice passive there. Spirit Breaker backing off after taking quite a bit of damage. He's got some items at home that he needs to grab. Looks like a Belt of Strength and some Boots of Speed. A little bit of durability and a little bit of extra speed there. Lena trying to get some extra damage off. Lone Druid not backing off for some reason. Giving a lot of extra feed, but we are down 1, so that I think that gives a little bit of a bonus to the other team, considering that they are a little bit underfed. But we shall see. Me, I pick up a Haste Rune here, looking to harass a little bit. Windrunner at full health, but I'm going to be able to do a lot of bit of damage with my 30% slow and 22 damage per second, and it looks like I am going to be able to pick off that kill with a combination of range and the fact that Windrunner backed off. She may have been able to kill me, although her attack speed is slowed because of my poison attack. I have my ultimate now, and also my Nether Toxin ability, which gives me exponential damage depending on how low the enemy's health is. That is a very nice ability, especially for early ganks in the early game. Tidehunter and Juggernaut a little low on health, so the minions are able to do a little bit of damage on that tower. Looks like it's at about 66% health. Razor coming in and getting a kill on Juggernaut off with his ultimate. Tidehunter is going to be able to get away, though, getting out of that AoE effect. Lina doing some more damage on Spirit Breaker. Lone Druid backing off now, probably a little bit worried considering he was fed on a little bit earlier on. It looks like that tower is now at 33% health. That was a nice little push from bottom. This is a lovely spell by Axe. It does damage over time until a unit gets a kill or until the duration ends, but the duration is quite a long time, and he is able to get off that kill on Tidehunter. And he is going to go up and around so he does not take any damage from that turret and save himself. I'm sure he's going to go back and heal. He also has power treads now, which are excellent for some damage and survivability for Axe. Lina just doing a little bit of damage, trying to push a little bit. That tower is at 33% health as well, so our top is pushing about as well as the enemy bottom is pushing. Venomancer still has not reconnected, and I do not believe he ever comes back in this game. Lots of burst damage from that Slave Dragon attack, but I don't believe she's able to get off any kill. I come bottom for a gank, and I am able to kill Razor. Lone Druid able to back off, very low on health. Spirit Breaker stays, although I don't know if that's a good idea. And it looks like Lina is going to be able to back off and not get the kill. I am staying around bottom. You can see me there moving around, but I believe I just go back at this point to heal up. And that is 2 kills for me at this point. Yes, 2 kills for me, 1 kill for the disconnected Venomancer, 4 kills for Juggernaut, doing excellent in the early game. 1 death there, 2 kills for Lina, 1 death there, and 2 deaths for Tidehunter. Looking to be feeding a little bit, but at this point, we've got a fair lead. The other team isn't doing too badly, except for Lone Druid has fed quite a bit, and that is unfortunate. Spirit Breaker taking a lot of bit of damage from Lina, who has Slave Dragon at maxed now, doing 280 damage, quite a bit of damage there. Also, she has Light Strike Array, which does 90 damage and stuns. More importantly, I believe that stun is a 1.6 second stun. That's an excellent stun. Axe using that ability again, draining the health. That is at level 4, and it deals 33 damage a second for 19 seconds. That is definitely nice, although it is dispelled if someone kills an enemy, so that's always got to be remembered. Me doing a little bit of damage to Windrunner there. Lone Druid comes mid, but I definitely know that I can take him. I use my ult, get him slowed, and with a combination of Tidehunter and myself, we are able to kill Windrunner. But I am going to back off because Lone Druid falls behind the tower. Lina doing a little bit more pushing. Juggernaut coming bottom, but he is pretty low on health. Axe uses that ability once again, getting him even lower on health, and he's got near max health. And it looks like Juggernaut is definitely going to fall because that is a long... Oh, maybe not. We shall see. Oh, it's going to be close. Yes, he does fall. That is an excellent ability, and Axe is using it well. It looks like I pick up invisibility here, come in, kill Lone Druid. Tidehunter uses his ultimate to stun and slow. And then Razor falls with the combination of Tidehunter's attacks and my poison attacks. Axe doing a little bit of pushing. He does kill that tower down there, and he's even getting this tower down to about 66% health once again. Lina falling back. Looks like she's low on mana and has no mana regen items at this point. That magic wand is all out of charges. You regain charges by killing enemies that are nearby. Tidehunter and myself coming bottom to do a little damage to Axe. With that combination of that awesome slow and the damage from Tidehunter and myself, looks like we are going to be able to take down Axe. Once again, you can see the damage exponentially increasing because of that Neurotoxin ability. That is a great ability. I always get Poison Attack and Neurotoxin maxed first, then I get one in my... Poison Attack on max first, Then I get a couple of points in Nether Toxin, pick up my ultimate, go back, finish Nether Toxin, and then move on to Corrosive Skin. Corrosive Skin is when you are attacked, you deal a little bit of poison damage and a little bit of slow. But you also gain magic resistance, which is an awesome ability. Juggernaut coming in here, using that ability, once again, getting a critical strike off, keeping, and with his ultimate, he is able to take down Lone Druid pretty easily, not even losing any life. Razor and Windrunner pushing mid here. Our middle tower is taking quite a bit of damage. Juggernaut able to just keep farming in lane. He's doing lovely here. He has 2 Wraithbands and some power treads. Axe has now a Helm of the Dominator, which is awesome. Gives you 20 damage, 5% or 5 armor, and 15% lifesteal. That lifesteal is going to be able to help him quite a bit, especially with those power treads. If he chooses to move on to the agility, get that attack bonus, the attack speed bonus, that's going to help him quite a bit. If he gets low on health, he can just farm creeps, neutral creeps. Tidehunter and Windrunner just taking out some creeps there. Looks like someone is coming mid for the gank on Windrunner. That is Juggernaut. And with this combination of slow, nothing happens actually. Lone Druid and Axe are now at bottom. Lone Druid is pretty low in levels. He's level 4. Seems about the average now is level 8. Axe is level 10, getting a little bit of feed. He's doing fairly well. He's probably carrying his team at this point. 2 kills, 3 deaths, so yes, that's unfortunate. Lone Druid would be better to just try and farm a little bit. I come in, am able to take down Spirit Breaker with a combination of Lena's ultimate and my basic poison attacks, and the tower. He should not have dove in there. That was a mistake on his part. Here, Juggernaut and Tidehunter. Tidehunter using his ultimate to try and take down Axe. Axe using his ability. He's going to be able to get the kill off on Tidehunter, I believe, except he changes targets, and he is going to fall. However, Razor comes in here and is able to pick up the double kill. Might not have been a great trade for our team. Also, bottom is pushing pretty hard here. The bottom tower is not looking so hot. Lena just trying to push a little bit. That top tower does fall, has fallen. And you can see that I'm coming bottom. I am able to easily clean up this Lone Druid here with just my simple basic poison attacks. That does 28 damage a second twice, and the cooldown is 0. You can see that awesome power of that slow there. I do use my ultimate there, which has at level 1 a 40% move slow. But with combination of that poison attack, which also has a 40% move slow, I pick up that kill on Razor quite easily. You can see I am being attacked by Spirit Breaker here. Although that is a bad idea at this point, I am pretty fed. You can see that I have a Yasha, which is 16 agility, 15 attack speed, and 10% movement speed. That since I am an agility-based hero, I gain 16 points in damage and 16% attack speed, plus the 15 attack speed. And with a combination of that slow and the movement speed bonus from the Yasha, I am able to kill Spirit Breaker and get away with just 125 health. So here you can see Lena getting the stun off on Axe, doing that dragon attack. Axe does fall back to the tower. But he comes back in. I don't know if that's a smart idea. He's about at half health here. Windrunner is also now in the game. Lena and Tidehunter just standing around. Tidehunter is building heavily strength. And it looks like they're just going to sit at that tower. Axe moving in, but again, too little health. He needs to back off. With a combination of the ultimate from Lena and Tidehunter, they are able to get the kill off. Spirit Breaker down to about half health. Windrunner using that ability, trying to get a little bit of a harass off, but it's not doing so well. Spirit Breaker looks like he's going to be building into a Vanguard with that Ring of Health and Stout Shield. Razor is at bottom, trying to get a little bit of farm here. Lena just using that Slave Dragon attack to keep Spirit Breaker nice and low, forcing him to back off. You can see me coming bottom. I am at full health, and you can see all of my items. I do have that Belt of Strength now, building into that Sange. Tidehunter looking to be at a little bit of low health. Looks like he's going to be looking for a Ruin. And he finds an Illusion, which I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything with that, but farm. I use my ultimate and pick up the kill really easily on that lone druid. He is definitely just feeding now. You can see that I am up to 9 kills, 0 death, and 2 assists. We still have that disconnected Venomancer, so if anything helps them the most, it's going to be that disconnect. Lone Druid, you can see, is just horribly feeding. But Razor and Axe are doing okay on their team. Definitely falling behind a little bit, though. They need to team up and get some ganks on us.